the snaffle bit stage on, you think about what you might do with, maybe you guys can back up just a few steps over there. I'll walk you around a little bit here. You're thinking about what you might do to where one day you could ride him in one hand. And we'll be talking about that as we go. You're going to ride in two hands. But, so you're going to use a leading rein to get your horse to look to the left when you're walking a left circle. But you're going to learn how to guide your horse with your legs. My left leg is back, but it's not in the flank or anything. Just a little bit. My right leg is forward to wrap him around my inside leg. Now I'll go the other way. If I'm going to right, my right leg is just a little bit back. My left leg is a little bit forward. That's what shapes him around my inside leg, so that I don't have to pull on him with my reins. But on a snaffle bit horse, I'll just use my hackamore here. On a snaffle bit horse, I might have to offer my legs, and then I'd help with my hands and say, hey, look this way. Or if I take that right back and left forward, I'd say, hey, I know my legs don't mean much now, but one day they will. But I'd offer with the legs until pretty soon my hands aren't all that necessary to do something this simple. But it should become just an obsession with you. This isn't something that you do for 5 minutes out of your day. When you're walking or trotting, anytime you're going right or left, your legs ought to correspond to that movement and not just have them hanging down there. Where pretty soon, your legs are sort of accentuating and helping what your hands are doing. This, you could see right here, would there be any doubt in your mind with what I'm doing here, that I could pull my bridle off and hang it on the fence and ride him? Of course not, but I'm not going to. It's not to make a circus horse out of it. This is not so that you guys eventually can ride bridleless, bareback, with a camouflage thong on. And you don't need to do that. It's to just teach you how to use your legs. That's all it's for. It's not ShowBiz. But so many times people ride with just their hands and they don't do the horse a hell of a lot of good. So you'll learn, when I have you in what is maybe a gradual serpentine, you're going to get to where you can guide, and you're trying not to use your hands, or first thing you know, those legs mean something. That's what you're going to work toward. Now, there are going to be 3 positions of the pelvis that I'm going to ask you to be aware of. Position 1 is where your pelvis is rolled forward, kind of on the flat part of your pelvis, where you might be if you were going to jump a ditch, or jump a log, or maybe your horse, you had to just jump him out real quick to get somewhere. There's going to be a big surge of energy. That's sort of the 2-point position if you're a jumper. So that's position 1. Follow me? Position 2, your pelvis is straight up and down. Your sitting bones are floating. Well, you're not bearing weight on those. You feel how you can make all your body weight go on those bones in your rear? You shouldn't be bearing weight on those bones because your body's not designed to have those bones push out through the hide. So if you ever get a sore butt riding, it's because you ride bad. So you should have those sitting bones floating. That's an active riding position. When you and the horse are going somewhere at the same speed, that's where you're going to be. Position 3 is when you're down on your pockets. You're sitting on your tailbone. It's rolled underneath you, and the hollow went out of your back. I'm going to refer to that as position 3. That's where I might be when I'm going to sit down and stop one. And that tells the horse, I'm sitting heavy on it. That tells him, when you feel me in position 3, you don't really have anywhere to go. Just chill out. When I get ready to ask the horse to move, I might think of rolling to position 2 with my seat, and I might slightly open my legs. And I'm having these muscles right on top of my thighs just kind of fire a little bit, so it gives me a little action at my feet. But my legs are open. So that's the good deal. And if he doesn't go, because my legs are already open, all I have to do is come in and kick him up if kicking is what's required. So that good deal is a feel. It's not so physical. So when I roll into position 2 and open my legs, it ought to take nothing to get him to go forward. So that's what I might think of. If I offered that, and you would offer it even on your horses that are dull, you'd still offer it. But within about a moment or two, if that horse didn't go,